What's going on, everyone? My name is Andy. Welcome back to another FPL video, and this is a bit of an unusual one. This is kind of off the cuff, not rehearsed, not really got many notes or anything like that for obvious reasons. It's 6:17 a.m. in the morning where I am, and I'm not usually up necessarily this early. Soon I would be, but the puppy got me up an hour ago, and so I didn't check Twitter straight away because I wanted to get back to sleep. Didn't happen. I've checked Twitter. And I can see that the Arsenal versus Man City match has been postponed. So I thought I'd do a quick video on it. Obviously, there's not really too much info that we have, but it has been postponed for Game Week 29. Doesn't look like it's going to be played this week at all. And on screen, you can see a screenshot taken from the Man City website. So Arsenal's fixture postponed. Man City's Premier League fixture at Arsenal has been postponed. The decision has come as a precautionary measure on medical advice after it emerged that some personnel from Arsenal FC have come into contact with the Olympiacos owner. Hopefully I get this right. Evangelos Marinikis, hopefully I'm close enough there, who has been named as a positive case of COVID-19. So coronavirus, we all know about that. The owner has it at the moment. I think we were reading about that yesterday. Self-isolated, etc., or self-contained. And obviously everyone wishes him a speedy recovery, as we all should. And hopefully, obviously, everything is fine from that point of view. But yeah, the match has been postponed. It sounds as though they're going to prepare on Friday for the Saturday game as normal against Brighton. I feel like if some of the personnel are there and we're all being told to self-contain, that a few days later is not going to help. But obviously, I don't know about that. I'm not a medical expert, and right now this is all the news we have. So obviously, from an FPL point of view, we don't know what's going to happen yet. Hopefully FPL will come out with some news a bit later on. My assumption is that the game week will just close as normal now, because this game's not going to go ahead. It's the only game left of the game week. So I would assume if you've got any Man City players or Arsenal players that haven't played yet, like Kevin De Bruyne, for example, is going to be a big one. He will go onto your bench and your first sub will play. So I know there's a lot of Harvey Barnes owners, maybe Lundstrom owners. My assumption is, and again, I do not know the answer right now, is that they will come off the bench, De Bruyne will go off as normal, and the game week will close. Our ranks will update and all that stuff, and this match will be rescheduled to a later date. Obviously, I don't want to get into kind of what might happen later on in the season. The way the virus is kind of going around, we're starting to see games like Serie A cancelled and stuff like that. Maybe that will happen, but at the moment, we just do not know. So by the sounds of it at the moment, there's no other matches affected. And I would assume that this will just get put into another game week down the line if, obviously, there's more game weeks to be played. I think some people are going to start calling for this because, obviously, we didn't know about it before the deadline, to carry on being in game week 29, and so that later on when it does get played, it still counts towards game week 29's fixtures. I really doubt that will happen, but you never know, I suppose. I think at the end of the day, people are going to be frustrated, right? You've played your wild card, you've played your free hit, you've captained, Aubameyang like me, and he's only got 2 points. But look, whatever, it's one of those things you just can't predict. There's lots of things in football and FPL that you cannot predict. One of those is obviously a virus affecting the world. So this is not a joke at the moment. Obviously, a lot of people, it's something that we have to take very seriously. The Premier League has to take seriously. We've seen other sporting events cancelled and stuff as well. So it is what it is. Just try and take it on the chin. If you're a KDB owner and you've got Barnes on the bench, enjoy it. If you've got someone coming on for a 1-pointer, then yeah, that's frustrating. But you can't predict these things. So that's basically the news. Like I said, we'll just have to take it as it comes going forward. I just wanted to get this video out because I thought it was quite an interesting thing to talk about. It's not really something that we've seen happen before. We've had matches postponed kind of last minute because of weather, but not like this once the deadline has passed. And obviously the game we were all expecting on Wednesday, hopefully lots of points from Aubameyang, etc., it's not going to happen. So let me know what your thoughts are below, and I'll hopefully have the preview out as normal later on Wednesday, and hopefully most of the matches go ahead this week. But look, if they have to be cancelled, if they have to be played behind closed doors, whatever it might be, then so be it. It's going to be a weird FPL season for the rest of the season now. Let's just take it on the chin, enjoy what we can, and obviously realise that if stuff has to be cancelled, it has to be cancelled. That's just the way it goes. It's better to be safe for all these players, all the fans and stuff like that, than it is to, put them at risk, essentially. So let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will catch you again soon.